Hello everyone, today we're going to be working on this wall here. This has been something I've been meaning to build for a while. It looks kind of ugly, I know. I was thinking of doing like a whole tree thing here, but I really think a building could fit here. So I got some bricks. I really thought I could do like a brick. It's like a pizzeria maybe. Yeah, we can just dig in the side of this. Also, as you can see, I just downloaded shaders. These are complementary shaders. I was hopefully wanting to get the Vibrant Visuals update, but they never brought it to Java, so I'm just kind of waiting for Mojang to do that. They prioritize Bedrock over Java, which is really stupid. In my opinion, Java is better than Bedrock. I have both. I've played both plenty of times. I just prefer this a lot more. I would say between Legacy Console and Java, because again, Legacy Console is a different version. Really do kind of prefer Legacy Console. It just isn't supported anymore, so that's the only reason why I say Java wins. But if they still supported Legacy Console, I would say that's by far better than Java. I don't know, it just feels more connected, like a whole friendly universe. This seems more like a simple version of Minecraft. There's no mini games, there's no easy co-op mode. You can't play Java on console. And then Bedrock just seems like an extreme corporate version of Minecraft, which is basically what it is. So, I don't know. I just never liked Bedrock for that reason. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. What I think we can do for the outside is maybe make it like a slant, maybe? But I'm thinking a pizzeria. I wanted to have like an actual genuine purpose for this, but I don't know what else it could serve. I have a mob spawner, I have a mine shaft. I don't know what this would serve. I know there are squid farms, but I don't know how to make one. I guess this could be a squid farm. Squid farms are usually very spacious and just underground. Well, not squids. I meant to say slime. Slime farm. I don't need slime at all. I don't know what I would need that for. Sunsets looks so good with these shaders on. Now, one thing I don't really like about this shader, and it's kind of cheating, is when you hold a torch, it lights around you, which I don't like that. It is kind of cheesing the game a bit, but I try not to do that. I also had in mind another project, a Chili's restaurant. I just ate there for the first time recently. The food was okay, it was pretty average, but I thought it would be funny to add Chili's into this world because, I mean, the name of the channel is Chili, but the other spelling of it. I never actually liked to eat chili though, I don't know, the food. It just seems, oh, I never really liked that kind of food. It's like soup, but like chunky and like even more hot. Soup's okay. My favorite soup is clam chowder. I've always loved that soup. And in our last video on this series, we went to the end dimension, and it was kind of crazy. I died multiple times. Yeah, that was a blast. We got what we needed. We got this armor. I also added some enchantments to it, like mending and stuff, like I said. And the elytra I added unbreaking and mending on it. Because believe me, you're gonna need unbreaking on a elytra, because those things break fast. And mending especially. Also, I have been live streaming on YouTube a lot more lately, just of this world. And it's just been the mine shaft of this. It's been going across my entire world. I actually almost finished it. I just got to the part where there's a swamp above me, and so water's been gushing in the entire time, so it takes like 3 times as long to actually work on it, so kind of been taking a break from construction on that, but we basically did reach the other side of the world, which is really cool. And it's kind of trippy. I can show you really quickly. Yeah, if you go down to this mine shaft, it literally goes all the way down to the other end of the world, which is honestly crazy. I did not expect... You can't even see the ending. Let me turn the render distance all the way up. Yeah, you still can't see it. They added this thing in the new update 1.21.6 where there's a bit of a fog in the air, like the environment looks like cloudy. Like, look at this. It's not fog, it's like smoke almost. Coal is one thing that I've always had a problem with on my other worlds in Minecraft. I just never really prioritized getting coal. But in this world, when I was making these tools, I had to get a lot of XP, and rather than killing a bunch of mobs, I ended up just farming a bunch of coal because I could still use it afterwards. And I have like almost an entire double chest full of coal blocks. Like, it's crazy. I don't really smell things that much, but there have been times when, like, clay especially, for these bricks and stuff, I had to utilize every single furnace I had. So this pizzeria, what should we call it? If it even should be a pizzeria. I'm still on the fence about that, but I had some kind of idea about it being in the side of this mountain. I think it's right underneath the library, I think, or something. I have to check again, but this has always been kind of a sketchy part. I don't know. It's right next to the Sea of Names, which is over here. These are the Sea of Names. So this whole area here is reserved for grave sites for dogs. This one hasn't been used yet. Yeah, speaking of dogs, I have this new dog that's unnamed, and I don't know what to call it. I gave the decision up to you guys, and I never got a name yet, so I think we'll just call him Unnamed. That's his name. It's just Unnamed. And I don't know why all the dogs in this world have orange collars. I did not give them that color. Usually it's red. That's the default color, but I don't know why it looks orange. Must be some kind of glitch when I transfer this world. Also, I will add a tutorial on YouTube someday of how to transfer a legacy console world, like from Xbox, Wii U, PlayStation 4, to Java, which is... It's a lot easier than I thought. The video I got it from on YouTube originally has like 20 views, but it was the most useful video tutorial that I've ever gotten. I kind of want to do that again for you guys. It was the only video I saw of that tutorial. It doesn't require any subscription. I think there was like a world transfer tool that I saw in one tutorial where it costs money like yearly to use, and the one that was in that video was free. And it was such a easy process to use, so I want to mention that. I don't know the name of the program, but I will make a video someday. I'll link it in the description if I ever make one. I have another new channel now called Declandy. I made it recently because the algorithm on this channel... I wanted to do just Minecraft on the Chillicube channel because the niche was kind of all over the place. I really did not like how... I was playing multiple, like, only 2 games. It really did kind of get annoying to have a divided audience between one channel. So I would rather just have 2 separate channels for 2 separate games. I think it just makes it more easier on YouTube's algorithm. So that's kind of why I did that. So definitely, I'll also link that in the description. But I mostly just play Mario Kart on there, Mario Kart Wii, which is what I used to do on here, but I kind of got tired of... playing it after a while, but then I started playing it again. But when I started playing it on this channel, a lot of people were here for Minecraft, and so they all were watching Minecraft and Mario Kart at the same time, and then I would sometimes favor one game over the other. So I'd rather just favor one game on one channel at a time. But I have a hard time balancing between 2 things a lot of times. I'm trying to work on that, but hopefully having 2 separate channels like this will help. Okay, with this wall, what I want to do is have maybe like a pillar here. I haven't really built anything on this world in like a long time. Kind of want to do this and maybe have like a painting behind these. Just kind of have like more detail in each quadrant here. Then have maybe like a torch. I don't know. Wait, hold on. I want to make it like 1 block in between these pillars. In the middle. Like this. There we go. That kind of looks... Alright. Let me see. Oh my gosh, my dog. Unnamed. I don't want to kill this dog. You see, this is why I never bring dogs with me when I build stuff. This always happens. Not just with me, but with a bunch of other YouTubers as well. It's just a common issue. But rather than having to deal with a dead dog constantly, I just keep him in the house. But what's the point in that? I want to bring a dog with me. I never really cared that much for dogs. In real life, I like dogs, I guess. I don't think I'll ever get one, but I don't know. I have 2 dogs right now, Coco and Sandy, and a little below middle size. They're like a poodle terrier mix. We looked it up once. Their breed name is Schnoodle, I think. It's really weird. We found them on the side of the road a few years ago. I think it was about 6 years ago we found them. They almost got hit by a car multiple times. It was a pretty busy road we found them on. There was 3 dogs. There was a gray, a black, and a yellowish one. And we took 2 of them. There was the yellow and the black one. But the 3rd dog, which was a gray dog, which I think was the child of the 2 dogs, they're brother and sister, and they had a puppy, and it didn't really come out right, and he was really acting weird. He did not want to get with us. He didn't want to be rescued, really, so we just kind of let him be, but come on, unnamed, get down from there. I need to build. Yo. Okay. So he seemed fine. It was actually on a ranch that we found those dogs. They were running on the road, so we assumed they were lost. And then the owner of those 2 dogs contacted us a few months later, saying he wanted the dogs back, and he didn't realize how much of a bond we had with them. And me and actually our whole family just liked the dogs. And then once he saw that, he was like, you know what? I'll let you keep the dogs. That's just kind of how we found our 2 dogs. And we had a guinea pig, and I mentioned earlier that he passed away recently. And yeah, he pre-lived the dogs. I think he was older than them. But we don't really know how old our dogs are. We assume they're like 10-ish, I guess, but they don't act 10, really. I don't know. It's 10 years old for a dog is pretty old. Well, this house is looking... Not house. It's like a... I actually still have no idea what to call this, but... I'll do this here. I mean, it's nice to have a beehive somewhere, but it sounds disgusting. Listen to that, like, slimy grease sound. And this bee is just running into a tree. Oh. Well, now he's not. I don't know what he's doing now. Okay, well, I'll just let him be. No pun intended. I like these clouds. They're very not Minecraft-like, but they're very soft and smooth, just like a cloud. Where's our crafting table? All right, I want to make some slabs. I want to, like, have a slanted roof style. Kind of like what I have with the storage room, where each side kind of slants upwards, but have it, like, here. So I think it's going to require maybe like this. So, at the time of recording this, Squid Game just came out like a few days ago. Season 3 of Squid Game. And I've been looking forward to watching it with my grandpa, because he watched all the seasons as well. And we've both been looking forward to it. And we had planned for when the 3rd season would come out, we would watch it together. When we scheduled that recently, we realized that other family members also watched it, and they really wanted to watch the 3rd season with us as well. So it kind of became like a party with everyone. We had snacks and everything. It was kind of cool. He served spaghetti with seafood sauce, and there was squid in it, which is actually kind of cool for the occasion. We've only watched like 2 episodes, so we're gonna watch another 2. There's 6 episodes in season 3. We're gonna be watching another 2 next week, I assume. Yeah, it's always a fun thing to do, to watch stuff. I usually watch movies with him all the time, but not usually shows. It's gonna be kind of a weird roof. Unless I do it like inwards. This is kind of looking weird. Oh, I know what to do. I'll just make it 1 more block outward. I need a lot more slabs, though. And a lot of this cobblestone I could just throw away. Honestly, of Squid Game, my favorite season, and I think everyone's favorite season, was season 1. I feel like it really just captured the core idea of the game before they kind of satirized it a bit. Season 2 was my least favorite so far. The one thing I don't like about Season 3 is 456 barely has screen time so far. Like, he was barely in the show at all. He's the main character. But no, he didn't have that much of a role. It focused more on, like, the newly introduced characters of Season 2. But it was okay so far. I mean, I still am really looking forward to how this show is going to end, because Season 3 is the final season. And we've had multiple theories of what's going to happen. I don't want to, like, mention any theories, but in case they are true, and then I just spoiled it, but we should probably put wagers. Like, what if we just all put wagers on how the show's gonna end? We just get a big cash prize if we get the answer right. But I heard some other YouTubers say that Season 3 wasn't good, but Season 1, oh my gosh, that was intense. My favorite episode of Season 1, I would say the most emotional, was episode 6, when they were playing that marble game. Because it really did get to the point in the show where each character chose the other's life. Because before, it was just kind of like, oh, if you win the game, you don't die. This one is like, if you win, your opponent, you know your opponent's gonna die. Instead of it just being kind of like a fight. It was just kind of sad, because they didn't want to choose their opponent either. Like, there were people that they didn't want to die and stuff. It was just kind of intense, but it was a very good episode, very good season overall. One thing I wish they'd add to Minecraft, I keep saying this, I don't know when they're going to make an update for it. I wish they can make it to where you can have different slabs. Like, look how ugly this is. They have wood slabs up here, but have wood slabs on top, and then have, like, I want to have brick slabs on the bottom, but they don't, like, why did they never add that to the game? That is one of the most annoying build features in Minecraft so far. Like, they'll never add that? Come on. Like, I wanna place it right here. Nah. They're like, you know what? Nah, we're not doing that. So it has to be the same block. That's why it's wood. Looks ugly. Whatever. Okay, I'm thinking we can add, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's stage in the middle. Kind of have, like, a kid's parlor or something. I don't know. This could be, like, booze, maybe. We gotta add a kitchen somewhere. Where can the kitchen be accessed? I'm thinking, like, on either side. There would be, like, a kitchen in the back. And then the main stage will just be in the middle here. I don't know. I can't believe Chuck E. Cheese is still a company. Like, how are they still, like, running? Like, it's so outdated. Like, who goes to Chuck E. Cheese? I went there, like, once. And I didn't really like it that much. I'm like, really? This is it? It's not the 90s anymore, bro. This is the 20s. In this kitchen, what should we even add to this? The only pie in Minecraft is pumpkin pie. That's it. They never added, like, any other food item that is in the shape of a pie. First order of business is to hollow it out. What if the whole room is filled with furnaces? Just the whole time. All it is a big furnace. That would be kind of funny. And honestly, since this is a pizza parlor, I will add the checkerboard with white and black wool. I think that's the most fitting style ever for this. I know I've been, like, this checkerboard pattern is kind of repetitive, but this is literally where it came from, is a pizza parlor, I feel like, right? Every pizza parlor has checkerboard floors. Five Nights at Freddy's, that whole franchise, I never really grew up with. My mom was always kind of strict on what kind of games we could play and stuff. This Five Nights at Freddy's was obviously a big no-no, so I never even bothered to ask if I could play it. But I never really wanted to. I don't know, I didn't like the whole jump scare thing. I played the first one a little bit on YouTube at one point. I think it was only like one video, but I don't know, it was an okay game. Since I'm not nostalgic for it, I just never really cared. You can walk around with me. Unnamed thing. This is a good sized kitchen. I'll kind of keep it this size. But let's start working on I guess the floor, but I want to clear my inventory first because it's always full of crap. But I like the walls and stuff. This is a cool design so far. I never really build like this. I like to kind of build uniquely in Minecraft sometimes, instead of it being so repetitive all the time. Alright, this stupid dog's gonna die at some point if he keeps walking around like this. I hate when they walk in front of you, like, it's so annoying. Yeah, I was about to hit him right there. I think they made an update to where, like, if you're continuously mining, you can't hit your dog if you're holding down the break button. Because it happens so many times on accident. I hope I have enough white and black wool. My sheep farm has kind of become like a relic of the past. It's just a bunch of sheep and a coop. It's not at all really that useful anymore. So what are we gonna do for this stage area? Ooh, there's iron. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, this is why I like the old textures, because it just looks so much more satisfying to mine this up. Alright, kind of have it to where... I don't want the stage to be too wide or too tall. It's gonna be 1 block tall. I think that's pretty average size for a stage. And I have it like this. That seems like a good size for a stage. Okay. Okay, so I only really had this amount of each. Yeah, I need to work on a new sheep farm. And there's a new automated system that I did make in my other world. It's very efficient. It just requires a lot of iron. Because you need a hopper, a minecart with a hopper, pistons, I think, or no, a detector. But it's not really that big of a priority right now. I think if I'm going to work on a big structure that requires wool, I'll make that first and then make that structure, whatever it is. But I'm gonna definitely be making a sheep farm at some point. Out of the way, unnamed. Kind of annoying. Oh man, the sunset, especially with the rain too. Like, look at this. Doesn't even look like the same game. Look at the reflection on the shield. Like, that's crazy. It's so extra. Oh. I went to sleep. Thunderstorms always scare me to death. Like, I don't know. In real life now too, with hurricanes and stuff, I used to love thunderstorms. I used to think they were such like a cozy thing. and it's like hearing the rain and the winds against the house sounded so refreshing, but after like experiencing multiple hurricanes, it kind of traumatized me to where I now feel anxiety with it, which sucks. So with these booths, just do it like this for each stall here. And then I won't make one there because you got to enter the kitchen. This is gonna look good. The dark oak really kind of sets contrast with the other usage of wood here. And I'm thinking what we can do for the tables is just have like string on the bottom and then carpet for the brown carpet maybe for the table. I always forget you can place string. Like that seems like such a weird item in this game. String. Maybe I'll add those like COVID barricades that they have in restaurants. I only really see them in like Cheesecake Factory where there's like glass on the side. Ever since COVID they added that. It does help block out conversation that you don't want to listen to other people. Helps divide and desocialize. That's what the world's all about now. And then for the other block on the stage, I think it could be an outline of spruce and then dark oak around. And then you can have Freddy Fazbear breaking it down on stage up here. Well, I gotta get more wool, obviously, and I guess I'll start working on this back wall rather than having to go all the way back and stuff. And I'll let the sheep grow their wool back. I don't know what we should do for the ceiling. Or what if we just did nothing and just kept it like this kind of sketchy look? Such a stupid idea, but I don't know. Seems kind of funny to do. And we'll add bricks. This brick design is very cool. I've been to restaurants that look almost like this. Actually, no. I know what we should do for this part. I'm gonna have like red wool to be like curtains around the stage. I don't want it to just be like a standard wall. You know what? This also could be like a comedian spot, like tell jokes and stuff, or like was it karaoke? It could be one of those two. It could be a come together spot where you can eat and sing and tell horrible jokes. This lecture's really looking good so far. Okay, so I just needed the comedy club. I think this is like the only use that this place would have. I think it's like a really good idea though. And I got the glass dividers here for the tables. It's kind of cool, I guess. There we go. Maybe we can add like a fence too. That'd be kind of cool. Add some accent. I don't know if it would be too much though. But we got more wool here. Again, we're pretty scarce on the amount, but I think it should be fine. We should have like gatherings in this one comedy club and just talk about stuff and tell jokes. But I might actually share this world someday on maybe Bedrock. I think there's like the shop place. You can upload worlds and sell them. I think I might do that. I might want to make mine free though. I don't want to make money off Minecraft. Like what the heck is that? Alright, so we gotta make like an entry point for a pathway. I think I might just make it oak wood. I don't have that much wood in me. Let's work on the roof next. I mean, dirt is not gonna cut it, I don't think. This is gonna be so tedious. I hate looking upwards and breaking stuff. It just... I don't know. It's tedious to go in rows like this, but it gets done at some point. I mean, building that tunnel in the mine shaft was very tedious, but I think doing it on a live stream just was okay. I was not gonna make a video of me making and just boring out a mine tunnel for hours on end. Like, that's so boring. So what I'm thinking we could do for this roof is do something like a checkered pattern, but with wood, like I've done before, where it's like spruce and oak. I think that would be a very nice looking design for this. Man, look at the sun rays on this. Like, this is almost too much. I might have to turn the settings down on that, but like it looks very cinematic almost. Like it's night and day when looking at the original shaders and stuff. Like it's so nice to refreshing to see something different for once. Also, I forgot to mention on this mob spawner, I did add like a wood border. I think that really made it have like a finished look to it. It was so like unfinished before with no borders, just pure cobble. Didn't match the rest of the aesthetic, but I think it looks better. Alright, so I got some oak and spruce for the roof, but I'm thinking on the outside we can add like a dirt planter here. And add like flowers on it. Have it connected to this other planter I have. But yeah, we can add flowers like this. And trap doors for the side. I've always done that with planters, is have trap doors go to the side of it. There we go. And oak for this entrance. Then add more dirt on this side. There we go. Be fine. Flowers. Bam. It's nasty. And I also forgot to add glass for some reason. How I forget that, but alright. So for this comedy club, a roof. Start working on that. It looks so weird and sketchy like this, though. Glad we're getting this done. Almost looks like a barn from the outside. Look at this. That's what this reminded me of. It looks kind of like a barn, but I don't know. It kind of doesn't at the same time. It's got the same color palette as one. It just doesn't have the same build style. I don't know. This is gonna look nice. Oh, I forgot to mention with the Mario Kart channel, the Declandy channel. On this new channel, I'm streaming on Twitch, and then I repost the videos to YouTube. I edit them, kind of fix them up a bit, and then I repost them to YouTube. So that's why I'm not streaming on YouTube anymore, Mario Kart content. But I'll still stream Minecraft on this channel on YouTube. I don't know, I'm always kind of been on the fence about like what I should do with my main channel. Like, I don't know, Minecraft's fun and all, but it does kind of get repetitive after a while. But other people do it all the time, so I think if they can do it, I probably can keep a consistent run too. We'll see. I don't know. Almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm like 70 away. So, never thought I'd say that. And something big is gonna happen when we get to 1,000, but it's taking a bit, but it would help if you guys would subscribe. That always means a lot to me. So, I try not to pester anyone about it. That's why I don't really mention it, but thank you guys for watching today's video. It really does mean a lot to get views from you guys. Almost done with this parlor. I'll probably do the kitchen in another video. That's, I don't know, maybe later. But I want to finish this floor and the roof. Of course, I'm running out of materials like just now. I need more bricks and stuff, so get that. Okay, got some doors. I don't know why it took me that long to get some, but alright. And for the interior, I think for these little booths, I'm just gonna put a painting right in the middle. Oh, that's a perfect one. Wait, when did they add this? A little horsey? That's a new one. There we go. Just that. Wow. Just an open hole here. Okay. We got enough white wool. I think we got basically it all. So I need to get more black wool. I have no black dye, so it's gonna be a while. I am glad there are squids in this world, because on our Wii U version, we didn't have any squids for some reason. They would never spawn. But there we go. Paintings. Oh yeah, the roof. I gotta finish this off. I only had slabs left, oak slabs, but it should be fine. Oh, I forgot the curtains. Whatever, we should be able to get more wool. And bam. Roof is done. But alright. Let's see what else we should add here. Yeah, it's just the black wool, and then we gotta do the kitchen. I'm gonna probably do this in another video, because that's like a whole separate project now. I don't know, I'll just do it later. But we did some pretty decent progress today. The comedy club is looking really nice. Now, I don't know if it's just the shaders that make it look good, or if it actually does look good without shaders or anything, but I'm gonna probably end it there. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.